Okay, this is going to be a quick weaving cast on for the bond type machines, and that would be the Incredible Sweater Machine, the Fashion Knitter, Ultimate Sweater Machine. It goes by several different names, but they all use the key plates and some kind of a carriage. Some of them may have a carriage like this, but they're usually interchangeable. The one I'm using today is one that I've Frankenstein together. So, all right, so I've made a variety of claw weights. You're going to have claw weights for this, and these machines like a lot of weight. The cast-on hem that came with these machines had a long weighted bar, and that had weight distributed across the knitting. But I never liked using those, so I've come up with my own methods. You can buy a cast-on comb from chriscrafter.com, and that's spelled with a K. Both the Chris and the Crafter is spelled with a K. And there's a lot of accessories for the bond, but if you've just gotten one of these used and you picked it up real cheap, you may not want to spend a lot of money until you decide whether you like the machine or not. And this will get you knitting if you don't have a cast-on rag and you don't have a cast-on comb or the hem that it came with. So I've got some claw weights. You can still buy these. You can get a set of 10 on Amazon for real cheap. But again, this machine likes a lot, so I tend to want to make my own. This is one I've done with a fork. I've got a video on this, and it's just I measured out 3 ounces of pennies. This one is a 4-ounce weight, fishing weight, and I just cut off the fork and just tied it on. This, I used some drapery hooks into some plastic canvas, and I sewed a little pouch to it and put some pennies in there. So there's all kinds of ways you can make your own claw weights, and all of these work pretty well. So if you've just gotten a machine, just make yourself some claw weights, make a bunch of them, and get ready to do this cast on. All right, I'm going to pull out every other needle for, say, about a span of 20 needles, from needle 10 to needle 10. It doesn't matter for this practice, but this is going to be a utility cast on. It's not going to be a pretty cast on, so you're always going to be using waste yarn unless you want this to be a drawstring for the top of a cap or something like that. But for the purpose of this video, it's just to get some knitting and some weights hung on your machine before you do your closed cast on for your project. So I've got several needles out, every other needle. So I've got my yarn running through my carriage because the carriage kind of helps me keep it in place, and I'm hoping I don't get hung up on all this stuff on my table. So I'm just going to lay the yarn over the top. Normally on most machines that have the weaving capability, like the Silver Reed, I would just knit across, and I'd have these needles in work, and they would come out over the top of this yarn here. Some of the other ones that you use a cast-on comb for, you would run your carriage over the needles in work, and it would lay a loop over the needles. But for this machine, it's very finicky, so I tend to want to do this one pretty much manually. So I just lay that over the top and get some kind of a tool to hold this loop down, and I push those other needles out. And so the needles that I'm pulling out need to be laying on top of the yarn. And so that gets those others secure. You can open your latches now, or you can wait till you push them back into work. Just make sure all the latches stay open and push these back into the forward working position. You can use your little cardboard cords that came with the machine, but I know that upper working position, the latches are just almost even with these gate posts here. So I'm just going to make sure the latches are open, and then I'm going to run my carriage over. And just remember, there's no weight on the needles right now, so they may not all knit perfectly. But since this is a utility cast on, I'm not really concerned about it. But in my case, every other needle has this little upside down V on it, and if it didn't, I can just grab a loop and put it in the needle. It doesn't need to be pretty. So now I need to hang some weight on here. So I'm going to use my little claw weights, just whatever you have. All right, and now you can just start knitting, but you need weight distributed across all of the needles. So it's knitting very well now. So at this point, after I know that my machine is knitting like it should, I would now do whatever cast on that I like. I usually use a doubled E-wrap cast on. You can use ravel cord between your waist knitting and your project before you do your closed cast on, and you would do that right now. I don't usually use ravel cord because I have a technique of removing the waste yarn without using ravel cord. So whatever you want, but this is a quick and easy cast on to get to know your machine. Just practice with just a few at first. Make a bunch of claw weights so that you'll have those ready and you'll be good to go.